everybody, Jessica here, welcoming you back for another wonderful chair workout. Today we are going to be focusing on seated full body strength. And by full body, I mean feet, ankles, everything in between, even down to the hands and the fingers. Setup for today's workout is pretty simple. You will need your chair and a single dumbbell. Now, a little note there. You are going to want to go with the dumbbell that in a tricep kickback, your heaviest weight that you can complete that move with good form. So that's going to be a little bit lighter weight than you may possibly be able to do with a back row or a bicep curl. So keep it to that lightest weight for that tricep kickback, unless you happen to have multiple dumbbells. If that's the case, you can pull out a lighter, medium, and maybe a little bit heavier dumbbell and work with that dumbbell selection for each exercise, listening to what is best for your body. So I will leave that up to you, but at least one dumbbell because we are going to be developing strength here today. Go ahead, get everything set up. We're going to get started right now. Just for a few moments here, that dumbbell or dumbbells are going to be underneath the front of your chair. We are going to take some warm up stretches, little light yoga flow here. Drop those hands, lift the heart, flex those fingertips open. Feel a light stretch come through the arms. Chin can come up just a bit, but try not to push the belly forward. Inhale, take it up overhead, stretch and reach. Drop the hands back behind you, maybe fingertips touch or palms close. Stretch open those triceps. Take it back up. Open those arms out to the side and gently press the pinkies back as those shoulders fall away from the ears. Flip it over, thumbs back. Great job. Twist the left hand over, just land it to that right thigh, and then gently to the other side. Great job here. Open up a little bit of thoracic mobility. Back to the center, thumbs back. Flip those hands over again, pinkies back. Take it up overhead. Drop those hands behind you, really lengthening out through the arms. Back, forward. All right, pinkies back. Flip it over, thumbs back. Left hand turns over to the right. Right hand turns over to the left, adding on just a little bit here. Step the right leg out and stretch it up and over. Oh my goodness. That chair cardio core workout that we did, my core muscles are still so tender. If you are feeling the same, let them relax and open up here. And no worries, today we don't have any direct core work. We will be using the core in a little bit of a passive manner here today. Drop that left arm, stretch open into this right hip. So the core will be working to support and stabilize you because we are working with that single dumbbell, but we won't have anything directly targeting the core on its own. So no crunches, no sit-ups, things like that. So core is going to get a little bit of a break here today. Roll this side back up, open those arms back out. Let's take the left leg over, bend this right arm, open up through this side of the obliques. Gently with yourself here today. Try to keep the knee out. Drop this arm on down. Lean that body weight forward. Find that little bit of deep hip, inner thigh stretch here. It's okay if they need a few extra minutes. Bring yourself on up with the upper body. Step this left leg halfway in and that right leg halfway out. So you're a little bit wider. And then gently encourage those knees out. Turn, dropping this left shoulder, looking over to the right. You can cross that arm if that's available. Hips and more back mobility here, hopefully opening up. Take it back to the center. Wonderful job. Step the left leg in, hugging from underneath the front, or maybe with your workout, we won't be here real long. Just go ahead and guide this right knee towards the right shoulder. Point and flex the toe or ankle circles here. Few more stretches. I'm sure that you are ready to get into the work. Really important to get this body prepared for that though, especially working with strength exercises here today. I want to make sure that these joints stay nice and happy, and the best way to do that is to get them moving really well before we start adding in resistance. Set it on down. 2 soft hands in between the knees. You can work yourself forward if you need to. Side to side here, lateral movement for that knee joint. Anything that is painful, back off of it. Make it smaller, skip it if you need to, or substitute something else in. Not just in the warm-up here today, but through our whole workout time together. Kick those legs forward, flex those toes up. Feel a stretch through the back of that lower leg. If you don't, you can give it a little bit of a reach forward. All right, we are about ready to go. Let's take one more each leg and set it on down. All right, go ahead, grab your dumbbell. And we are gonna start off with a leg exercise first. So we're gonna put this dumbbell over the right thigh. You wanna be clear of the knee joint. That's not just the kneecap, but a few inches behind. And we are just gonna go ahead and simply perform a calf raise here. We are going for 12. Last 2. Take this dumbbell into that right hand, drop it down to the side. You're gonna open palm forward, palm in. Try not to move from the shoulder. You want it to be from the lower arm, working on that grip strength. Halfway there. Last 2. Go ahead, take this dumbbell to the left thigh, and we'll work with those 12 calf raises here. I know this is starting off a little bit easy, and you may find yourself, because we've been doing so many fast-paced cardio workouts, getting a little impatient. Try not to get into that mindset. There is plenty of work ahead of us. We are just thinking about like a bell today. We're gonna come up, it's gonna get intense towards the middle, and then we will start decreasing that intensity as we come to the end of the workout. So you're just at the beginning here, we're climbing. Last 2 here. And to that left hand, palm facing you, rotate it, palm facing forward and back in. Try to think about that elbow as being stationary here. Final 2 here. Let's take it back to the right hand. We're gonna drop it down, just a straightforward bicep curl. Are you able to get this left arm out? It's okay to drop it down lower if you have shoulder impingement, but just work a little bit into that shoulder here. Elbow stays connected into the side. 12 bicep curls here. Slow on the release. Final 2 here. And switch it on over. Final 2. Slow on that release, even if it's getting tired. A beautiful job there. All right, we're gonna take this dumbbell back to this right thigh here. And we're gonna go ahead, step that heel forward. You're gonna tap the ball of the foot down, lift the top of the foot towards the shin. Try not to flex the toes. So if you're looking here and this is my foot, toes don't roll up, keep them flat in line with the top of the foot. Feel this shin muscle working here. Final 2. Let's take it to the other side. You can get it forward a little bit. That's gonna help give you a little movement. Under here, tucked real tight. It's gonna be smaller, it's still gonna work, but if you want that nice big range of motion, a little bit further forward, it's gonna give you that. Last 2. Pause at the top just for a second. And release. Great job. All right, working a little bit bigger. Let's go ahead and take it back into the right hand. You're gonna set this elbow right in front of the shoulder, wrist right over that elbow, and we are simply going to open out. Feel the shoulder blade working towards the spine. If this does not work for you, modification, take it here. So a little bit less pinchy through that shoulder if you need it. Final one here. Bring it back in, lower it down. Now, as we open this arm, I should have mentioned this earlier, you don't have to force yourself into a really big movement. Go where you feel like your natural range of motion is, pause, and then return. So if it's much shorter than mine, that is okay. We are not trying to improve flexibility and range of motion within the joints while we have these dumbbells. We will work on that in our yoga and stretching. While we have the dumbbell, we will just work where we can control and where it feels good. Make sure that that shoulder stays down out of the ears. Try to feel the shoulder blade moving in towards the spine. Final 2 here. Arms should be getting heavy. You're doing great. Lower it back down. Arms are getting a break here. Go ahead, walk those hips forward into the chair. Make sure you're still really supported if you need to. And we're gonna take this dumbbell back to this right thigh. Plant through this left leg. Let yourself lean back just a bit. And then we're gonna go ahead, take small knee ups here. I don't want it so high that you're feeling like you're really having to move yourself back. I want you to feel this in the thigh and in the hip, not so much in the core. So again, not leaning really far back to where we are putting so much demand on the core, keeping it here. Let's go for 12. Flex the toes up and hold. Hold the toes, move the leg. You're not setting it all the way back down unless you really have to, keeping constant tension here. Final 2. Same thing, other side. Make sure that dumbbell's placed comfortably. You're not holding the weight with the hands, you're just cupping over the top of the dumbbell to make sure it stays in place. Final 2 here. Great job there. Go ahead, set it on down. It goes to the right hand. Now this is going to be a combination of movements. Even though it's all one exercise, I want you to think about the movements as separate parts. So I don't want you going and just kind of swinging into it. Slow it down. Think about each component of this movement. Turn the palm to whatever is behind you. You're gonna draw the weight up, pause, press, pull the elbow back, keep the shoulder down, and release. We're not turning through the rib cage a whole bunch, trying to get extra movement. Again, just allow your body to move where it moves naturally. We're not forcing anything here. Beautiful back strength here. Be considerate and kind to those shoulders. If they need a modification, I will let you figure out what is best for you. The world is your oyster here. Gets heavy quick, right? We've got 4 more. Final 2, take a break if you need to. You can skip 1 or 2 along the way. Take it in and down. Great job there. Okay, we're gonna give that arm a little bit of break. Back to the right thigh. You're again going to flex those toes up, and we are gonna go ahead, go over here and take the toes without turning the body. So I want you to find a center point. Think about your chest lining up and it stays there. So lift, tap out, and in. Toes stay flexed up. Working on that ankle strength. Doesn't have to be big. Final one here. Bring it in. Great job. All right, to the left hand. Same thing. Separate those movements, even though this is one exercise. Pull, work the hand up, press, shoulder and elbow go back. You release that dumbbell. Try not to get a whole bunch of movement through the wrist. I kind of caught myself there. Want you to be cautious of that. Remember to keep the shoulder out of the neck. Don't start scrunching, especially as you get tired. I feel it too. I feel it in those high rear rotator cuff muscles. So hopefully you can feel that you're building strength and support for that rotator cuff. You're building this middle and high back strength. It's worth the effort, I promise. We have one more. And then we take it to the left thigh. Toes up. Find the work through that shin muscle there. Try not to work from the toes. Tap the heel out, however far it goes naturally. It doesn't have to be a big movement, just effective. Staying centered up. Last two. And last one. Awesome. Okay, dumbbell goes back to the right hand. This next exercise, there are going to be so many levels here for what feels good, and it is going to be a really individual decision that you guys are all going to need to make for yourself. So least to most challenging, you can simply let the dumbbell draw you forward. You're not gonna let it tilt you. The core is gonna hold you. And you're gonna press those feet into the floor and ease back. You can let this dumbbell come forward, press those feet into the floor, lean out of the chair a little bit, and pause. Or you can lean forward, try to press straight up, standing position, and working your way back down. Wherever you choose to work, I will take a mix match of any of these exercises. We're going for 12. You go with what is right for you. So you don't want to be leaning forward and back a whole lot. Try to set those hips back, touch the chair, come up, or try to work from sitting, press, and tap the chair with the booty coming back up. Arms are swinging a little bit. They're going to give you some help. Try to keep the work in through the legs, not relying on a whole bunch of that momentum. It gets hard. And let's go ahead and take two more wherever you're at. Go to an easier option if they're starting to get tired or if you're starting to feel some of those joints fussing. And then go ahead here, take it over to the left hand. Step this right foot forward. You can lean yourself here on the forearms. Draw this arm up, tricep kick back. If you are concerned about the back of your chair, you can turn it to the side here. No flicking through the wrist. Just think about lifting the pinky, keeping the elbow in. Heart rate got up on that one. Not this one here, but the standing and sitting. Final two. All right, if you turn to the side, go ahead, take it back to the front. Dumbbell is already in that left hand. We are gonna go for 12. That is the goal. So 8 is fine, 10 is fine, 3 is fine, mix and match is fine. 12 is just how much time we have available. Sit and stands or any variation of dumbbell on the opposite side here. Find your balance, find your footing, and we'll just simply work through it here. And I'm not going to take it personal. If you want to skip this and do something completely different, throw in some extra bicep curls or some knee lifts, that's okay too. Wherever you're working, 2 more. Try to connect with those sitting muscles, those booty muscles here. Take it on down and relax for a second. Drink of water if you need that anytime during this workout. Of course, I have forgotten mine over there again, but I'm all right. Again, go ahead, rest yourself on the left hand dumbbell to the right. Draw that elbow up, extend it back, and release. Final 2. Final 1. Great job. Bring yourself on up. Beautiful work there. Go ahead and take this dumbbell to the right leg again. Foot plants right over the floor. And then as we lift, we're only going to lift it a little bit, just enough that you're not kind of scratching the foot against the surface of your floor. We're going to lift it just a little bit, step out to the right side. As you do that, squeeze that right sitting muscle. You might have to kind of tap into it a little bit. It might not happen without you actively thinking and connecting into that muscle, but it's worth it. Last one here. If you remember at the beginning, we kind of talked about the bell, the sit to stands. We're the very, very top of the bell, so good news, we are working our way back down, so nothing is going to be as tough as that was. Hopefully that's good news. Let yourself rest against the back of your chair. I want you to think about this elbow connecting into the rib cage. So find where you need to put those hips, feet working into the floor, definitely braking you and holding you into place. Press straight up, lower through the elbow, feeling that, hopefully that tricep working here. Final 2. And drop it on down. Let's go ahead, take it to the left thigh. Scoot those hips back underneath you. Squeeze through that left sitting muscle. It's really important that you have nice strong glutes. You do not want to pass up the opportunity to work them here. So foot lifts off the floor just enough that you're not going to scratch up your surface. Tap it out and in again. Whatever range of motion is natural for you here today. Final 2. And 1. Beautiful job. Again, just tiptoe those hips forward a little bit here. Lean yourself back. Left elbow connects into the left rib cage there. And thinking about extending up through this tricep muscle and then using it to decelerate the movement. We're going for 12 here. You can see I've got my poor man's headrest here with the right hand. Final 2. Final 1. Beautiful job there. Great work. We are going to go ahead, slide this right foot up to the ball of the foot or the toes. Dumbbell goes to the leg. Single leg butterfly here. So we're going to let it fall out and in. 12. Exercises are getting just a little bit easier. Now on this one here, this is our last one. Pull it back in and hold. Extend the toes. So leg to leg, last leg exercises. You do not need to come to a fully straightened leg. Dumbbell is very clear of that knee joint, especially now. You can lean back if you need to. Gets heavy quick, right? Two more. Thank goodness. All right. Let's just go ahead and get this other side done before we can talk ourselves out of it. Left toes or ball of the foot, whatever is comfortable for you. Close in, take it out. Hold it here. That was the final one. You know what you've got going on. You can rest yourself against the back of the chair here. It's the leg working. So if you need a break for that upper body, take it. You've had lots of work here today. Extend this leg. You do not have to come all the way into a straight knee. Keep a soft bend if that joint feels better there. Final 2. 12. Great job. All right. Last exercise. It's going to again be, it's considered a superset. So we're going to do one exercise directly into the next exercise. We're going to take the right side, left side. And then that's going to be just about it. Just some quick little finger dexterity drills, maybe a little bit of ankle range of motion, and then some nice stretches. So you're almost there. Lean yourself against the back of the chair. Bring this arm up, soft bend in through this elbow. You're gonna open it out, pull it in, lighten it up if you need to. Think about kind of a half hug here. And lighten up the weight and take no weight at all if you need to. You're gonna feel your core fight to resist that turn. Keep yourself to the back of the chair. I can feel all my core muscles really working here today because every time they work, there's that little bit of tenderness in there. What a great cardio abs workout we had. It was a seated workout, so if you missed that one, you can go back to the playlist and find it. Recent upload from earlier this week. Okay, drop it on down. Arm is gonna go back behind you. Again, you can rest on this left arm. We are gonna pulse straight back. I'm gonna turn this way just so you can see the movement. No tension. As I lift my arm, there's a little bit of tension here. This is our starting point. So up a little bit from there, back. We're not releasing all the way down where there is nothing for us right here. So last exercise, just kind of think about it as the last chance. Final 2. Release it on down. All right, we're going to repeat that for the left arm. And then, like I said, just the last few little touches of things. Nothing very challenging. So bring it up, out to the side. Well, nothing as challenging as this, right? Final 2. Bring it back in, lower the arm, lean yourself forward, extend the arm, 12 straight pulse backs here. Final 2. Take your dumbbell, go ahead and set it back underneath the chair and stay here on both forearms right away, stretching into that low back. Just let the body drop heavy here. Back expansion, breathing. Pull the shoulders back. Stay into that low back and take the right ear over the right shoulder. And gently switch it over. 2 more times each side. Arch through the back, roll yourself on up, drop the shoulders, neck rolls. Side to side here, slow and gentle. Roll the shoulders back. Bring it forward, roll the wrists. Reverse that direction. Let the right hand rest down. You're going to tap here, thumb to pointer finger. So start tapping this right foot first and just match it or don't through the pointer finger. Middle finger. Ring finger. These feet and hands are important. They are our connection to the world. It seems so silly, these exercises, right? Compared to the bigger muscles, but you need to keep these strong. Pinky finger. Shin is on fire. Ease it on down, shake it out if you need to. Let's go left foot and then tap to the pointer finger. Middle finger. Ring finger. Okay, if it's getting slower. Pinky finger. And take it on down. Cross the right leg up and over the left and kind of hug around the shin. Please do not pull on the knee. Bring yourself forward, finding a hip stretch. Ankle circles here. Reverse it around. Movement through the hip stretch. If it feels good, skip it. If not, bring that on down. Let's take left leg over the right. Ankle circles. Roll it around. Wonderful job here with today's workout. Quick little note, I am taking a well-informed, educated guess for our cool down stretches here as to what's going to feel good in your body and help you loosen those muscles and those joints back up. But every body is different, so it's really hard for me to know exactly what you are feeling or experiencing at home. Your health, safety, and comfort is my #1 priority, so I do want to suggest to you that as we close out this workout here, kind of evaluate where in your body still might feel a little tight, or maybe it needs a little help to move in its best way, and take a few extra minutes here to work that out, finding gentle mobility through the joints or stretches for the muscles. And of course, there are some really great short yoga flows here on this channel, so if you need something guided, you can find something for sciatica or upper body, neck, and shoulders, just whatever you're experiencing. But we are probably all experiencing very different things in our bodies at the end of the workout. I hope that you enjoyed today. A slow, patient strength builder, really important to meet our cardio exercises and our fat loss and cardio health with that muscle strength, helping us build really great bone density, strong muscles to move and support those joints really well. So even though it was a little bit slower, not any less important for our long-term health and fitness goals. I am so excited always to be here helping you along your health and fitness journey, and I definitely hope that you continue to meet me back here for future workouts so that I can continue to be a part of that. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Wonderful job, and I will see you back here for the next amazing workout.